So I have my form and I posted this on Twitter and stuff like that. I just wanted to say, like, I feel like the outline is like really pretty. Like, her art really shows for itself because it's just, yeah, it's pretty, so flowy. I'm just super excited. A lot of VTubers love to start with their feet. So I think I should start with my feet because I did kind of choose colors all the way down to her ankles. And I wouldn't say that these colors are too accurate because I'm like not exactly an artist or anything. But I really like the way the colors came out. I think it looks really nice. Let me see here. Lest I remove. Ooh. So I deliberated making the shoes white because I felt like that might have looked really cute. But I just left them some like plain boots, Mary Jane, you know. But I really love this like blue color. This like light, dreamy blue. Zalatoes. Yeah, she actually, there is an option to have like just your toes out. You don't have to have shoes on. I could probably set that up as a toggle or whatever, but I gotta go in the expression editor to do that. But yeah, look at these super cute chains. I love all of the little, she added like charms to a lot of different things. And I love that they're like stars and hearts because that's kind of my vibe. You know? I like stars and shit. I like space. So I can't complain with those. I really like those. But I left those bows blue. And other bows on the outfit, or not, I didn't leave those bows. I left those bows white and other bows on the outfit are blue. Because I figured the blue on top of the blue would have not looked quite nice. But here, I love this skirt. It's so flowy. I feel like that's huge for me because my original VTube model has sort of a dress that is pretty similar to this. And so I decided to make a nice, I guess like navy blue. Disco 80s vibes, yeah. I just find it so pretty, so flowy. And I have nails! Little clackers. You see the nails there underneath the... I love those because I actually have long nails in real life too. And they're like kind of pointed like that. So... this cardigan, to die for. It looks so comfy and cozy. I deliberated leaving it white, like the shirt, but then I put this sort of like cream color on the, oh, my cats are playing with their toy. I put this sort of like cream color on the cotton part. I feel like it makes it look like, more realistic, right? Something like that. Yeah. Another thing that I'm really, really happy about, it's the necklace. Peekaboo. But look at these accessories. I love them. It's so pretty. And last, but not least, my absolute favorite part of this model. I love these ears so, 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 so much. They make me so happy. Like, incredibly happy. What do y'all think? Hi, Becca! Right? The little floof. And that's like kind of part, like, my original VTube model. I had like floofs in the bunny ears. And they were 2 different colors. Isn't it so cute? So yeah. That's me now. Yeah. I set that up like that. I had to, that wasn't in the expression editor. I had to like I had to change that in the like how you change certain not textures. Like I didn't open the PSD, but because I'm not a freaking artist. The layer, how you in VTube Studio you can change colors of, yeah. So I did that. I tried matching it to my hair. I don't know if the ear matches the hair quite, but I tried. Duplex cookie. Sweet and cute. Yeah. And then like, I love when she's like, depending on her expressions is how the ears move. Like, it's subtle, but it's really, really cute. Thank you. Yeah. I just set the colors up, you know, and did some add-ons here and there. The original model, here, I can show you guys really easily what the original model looks like, for anyone who's unaware how it looks. So this is the undesigned model. This is how, when you get the model, what it looks like. And this is my transformation. Yeah. So when you get the model, she's like plain. She's just like this. This is the plain Suiika model. It's very cute. I love it. And then boom, click of a button. I'm me. So yeah, customizable models are freaking amazing. Thank you so much to Suiika for making this model. There is some really cool toggles, so I'm gonna show those off because usually I'm pretty bad at using my toggles often as a VTuber, but I need to like make sure I use these ones for things other than YouTube thumbnails. So we have like pleading, like sad. I felt that one kind of cute. And then we have like crazy eyes. We have stars. Wow. Stars. I like the animation for those, like they're all around. Hearts. Tack. Hi. Yeah, the hearts is really cute. We have like, ooh, doom. Oh my gosh. I don't know exactly what to call this expression besides like doom. Thank you, boyfriend. Shout out.
Model looks amazing.
Mr. Vale. I wouldn't have this if he didn't buy it for me, so. She has glasses. So I can look like a smart, nerdy lady. Oh, look at the... Whoa, look at the glare. Whoa. Wait, Whoa, there's like a glare on the glasses when you like move. Whoa, that's really cool. Oh, wow. Yeah. And I can wave just like my first model. So like something I would do when I was a face cam streamer is I would just like wave at people when they would come into chat all the time. And then I had it as a toggle on my first model, and then I felt like so empty using other models and like they didn't have waves. Ah! Hi everyone. I can do that wave, I can do this wave, and I can do them both at the same time. Yay! Hi, 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 hi. That's literally one of my favorite parts. Just being able to wave at everyone. Like, hello, welcome in, hi. It's just like, it brings it to life for me, you know? Like, it really like brings things together. It's very, very cute. I also can like toggle a bunch of different hairstyles, and that is so cool because I never know like how I'm feeling. So I can just quickly change into a ponytail. Boom. Ponytail? Sure. Yeah. You know what that just reminded me? I didn't change any of my freaking channel point. Damn it. I literally just remembered that's what I wanted to do. Oh my god, I want to slam my head against the wall. Wow. I have my channel points set up for like the light mode and the dark mode and the thing of my last photo. I meant to fucking do that. I completely forgot to look at my channel points. I was gonna set up different channel point redeems so everyone could redeem different hairstyles. I'll have to do that after this stream. I'll have to set that up. So we also have pigtails. Low ponytails. Yeah, and the nails. The little blue nails. Because I have nails in real life, and I love those. But yeah. Gorgeous hairstyles. And then I can... Low buns. I could not choose, to be honest, y'all. Like, I put the high buns on her, but I couldn't choose. I almost went with this. I can toggle them off anytime I want, so. Yes. It just becomes a dress-up simulator game. That's pretty much what chat will be able to do with the channel points. That's what I wanted to do, and it just completely slipped my mind. And I will definitely set that up, though. So yeah, we have the low buns. And then, oh, kitty. One second, my kitty cat throwing open my door. What's up, kitty cat? You want to come in and see? Gotta keep the door closed so that the sound doesn't travel down the hallway. But anyways, silly kitty cat. Alright, so we also have... Did I do the low ponytail yet? Yeah. Low pony. The only, I guess, complaint I have with this one, I wish that the, darker side of my hair went into that ponytail somehow. I don't know if there's a way, maybe, that I could probably do it, like, maybe in the layers. I mean, it does look like maybe just one of the ponytails is swept back and there's only one forward, but I would love if somehow I would be able to make some of the black hair strands be interwoven in the side ponytail. Yeah, the cat always pushing open the door and then he wants to go back out. Too bad, you're stuck in here now, kitty. Yeah. But at the same time, I guess you could say this hairstyle is like the other one. It's just one of the ponytails are swept back. But I would love it if I could, like somehow I could make it look like all of the hair is going into one ponytail, but I'm not good like that. I don't know how to do those things. So there's braids. This gives me like Wendy's girl vibes. Like, y'all know the Wendy's girl? Like, imagine if, I feel like someone could totally make, a Wendy's VTuber with, with this hair. Think about it. The like, red hair and the bows. I should do that. I should make a preset of, like, a Wendy's cosplay. I could do that. That would be really funny. The chocolate and vanilla frosting. Pretty much. So yeah, those are cute braids. And then we have just like long hair and it like keeps my buns up top. So that's really pretty. This is like a vibe. This would be a lot of hair. This gives me like scene girl vibes almost or something. Like, it's very pretty. Yeah, I like how it keeps the buns. Because, like, I'm sure it'd look cute without the buns, but it just, like, because the way that I have it toggled or whatever, it just, like, keeps the buns up there. So I feel like it adds to it, like, it gives it, like, the hairstyle more personality. Because I feel like the plain down probably would look like, I don't know, just a little blah. Yeah, it adds volume. Yeah. It looks good together. It's crazy how I feel like she made sure that some of these hairstyles, combining them, looks good together. Like, she purposely did that, I feel. Then we have, like, short hair, and this is such a vibe with the buns, too. Look how cute this is. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, it's so cute. Like, why is it so cute? I don't know. Like, when I was doing it, I was like, wait, what? That's so cute. It's just like a vibe. It looks really good with the buns. It looks like she has like a portion of her hair because the side, it looks like the back part of her hair is down and then like her hair is like hoisted up in the bun. Like, it looks really good. It's just so cool. I don't know how she made all this. It's magical. It's literally magic that she made all this stuff work like this. It's crazy. And then this is the style that I was deliberating, like, making, like, I don't know, it gives me Sailor Moon, right? I feel like this is a Sailor Moon moment. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. I love it. I'm obsessed. I just feel like I don't know exactly what it looks like without the buns, but the buns give me Sailor Moon. So that one is the one that I deliberated, like, I really like the way the buns look without it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even know I could. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, anyways. So 3 hairstyles can be combined. Just found that out. Okay. But yeah, like, I really like just the buns because, like, that's my style. That's kind of like my signature style. But, like, it's so pretty. It's like the perfect amount of hair because it looks like most of her hair is up in the buns, but then she has, like, those strands left out. And then last but not least, well, no, it is least. This one style is, I guess, the one style that doesn't look too good. It just looks silly. Because the buns don't go away. Because it's probably meant to be like just the pigtails, but the way that I saved my expression with the buns there. So yeah, that looks kind of silly. I'd say that one's maybe if the buns went away when I hit that toggle, and I'm sure I could set that up, but I was just too lazy. All of these toggles they just happened on their own after I set the expression of what I wanted her to look like. And so, yeah, lollipop chainsaw, right? Yeah. So it's very cute. And, you know, if I want to spend a few more hours in VTube Studio, like, what I imagine I'm going to do is I'm waiting to see if she's going to send another update through of the model, or, like, if she's just gonna leave with the update that she just recently did. I don't know. I mean, yes, there is like a few bugs here and there when you're in the expression editor, but like really nothing. I don't know. I don't have any complaints. Like nothing that made it so that I couldn't do what I wanted with it, I guess. So yeah, I was just really, really happy with it the way it is, and I'm probably gonna have to update the model soon, and I'm gonna try my best to replicate all the colors. But like basically the concept, I kind of wanted to get like my concept across, you know, because a lot of people are posting all their different models and stuff like that, and I held off posting my model at all. I just wanted to like make it a little bit of a surprise, I guess, or whatever. And I'm really excited to make a lot of content with her. I want to do a lot of just chatting. I've been pulling up so many YouTube videos that I want to watch with chat and just will make me like yap and stuff and keep me busy instead of just drooling on myself while playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, because you know, I definitely could do that. We can do that. I can do that. I just don't think I'm getting anywhere by doing that. I was just doing that though because I was just like kind of waiting for this model, waiting to be able to use it and debut with it and everything like that. So and the main thing that I'm just so incredibly thankful to have this model now is because World of Warcraft is about to have a bunch of new stuff with retail, and some of the best content on my YouTube channel has been surrounded like WoW retail content. I just don't seem to capture the classic Andes. Every time I try to make content that's about older WoW stuff, like way back, like over a year ago when I was using my first VTube model, I think they just like really, really hated the way that my first model looked. I think it triggered them, because she's so chibi and cute, and my personality and my vibe just is a little sassier than that. But I think that's, I had a lot of issues with like, judging a book by its cover from people, and so oh my god, I got dislike bombed so bad in the past with my WoW content. But now as of recent, with that last model that I was using, my WoW content's been doing much better, and I literally think it's literally was because of the VTube model. But still, I feel that that model was still kind of hindering me a smidgen, because I felt like the 3D model for some reason was slightly better received from like people who aren't exposed at all to VTubing. Yes, we did. I know. That's why I was watching yours. I was like busy that day and stuff, but I had your stream open and I was like, hey yo, like everybody's getting all new models, poggies. Like, yeah, I loved it. It's just that because, so the 3D model I liked because I could put lips on it. It's like, I don't know what it is. And I still have that 3D model as like my laptop's wallpaper. Like, I really like the way that it like looked. But the issue with that Mascause and the 3D model thing is it just hinders me as a VTuber when it comes to like wanting to do VTube Studio shit. Like, literally, it's just VTube Studio shit just makes things easier, and doing things in another application as a VTuber is just super restrictive. And since I don't have not software, more like the hardware, right? I don't have 3D motion tracking things. If I did, oh my god, I would totally use that 3D model even more to like bring it to life and be able to emulate it better. But yeah, I really like the way that it looked. Like the face, its face is just like so cute to me. But a lot of people seem to really like their 2D VTubers and everything, and I do too, you know? Thank you, thank you. We all try our best. We're all scuffed out around here. I'm sure you heard, like, I get up, anytime I get up, my USB hub likes to make the computer make noises and stuff like that, and sometimes I like to try to plug in my camera because I'll, like, read tarot cards off for people and stuff like that. But when I plug in the camera and I'm using VTube Studio at the same time, after about 15 minutes or so, the whole freaking laptop, everything freezes up, the stream deck, everything just crashes, and then I have to wait for it to uncrash and reset everything. It's chaos, you know. Like when I started stream today, the mic was working for my translations that you all see on screen. You know, it's like a Google API script. It just like runs it automatically and then does, you know, the translations. But sometimes I only rely on that. Like, I'll see that moving, I'll like speak and I see the words and I'm like, oh, okay. But then I look at OBS and OBS isn't picking up my microphone and I'm like, what the fuck? But how does it hear me? Like, what? How? It knows what I'm saying. Like, you know, it is all part of it. But yeah, I'm just so happy to have, I think I needed a model that just looked like, I guess, more mature or whatever like that. My biggest fear ever since I became a Twitch streamer, in 2018, my biggest fear is children watching me. I don't want, like, you know, I don't want to be a babysitter. And I think, yeah, one of the things that probably may have misled, I feel like some people who were expecting an immature vibe, because there's VTubers who, while they are totally adults themselves and their content is very adulterated, like all they do is make sex jokes constantly. It's almost like I can't even stand it half the time. And it's fine, you know, that's the way they want their content to be. Like, I love it. It's funny half the time at least. But to younger audiences, it's funny all the time. And I'm like not like that. I'm just not, I can be. I love being lewd, you know, but like not for humorous reasons, I guess. I don't know. I mean, talking about lewd shit humorously is always really funny, but I can't overdo it because it's just like, okay, well, like, you can't beat that horse anymore, right? But some people are able to beat the horse and then it's like funny. I don't think, like, I feel like I get to a point with some things where I beat the horse, and if I were to continue to do it, it's just more cringe than funny, so I don't. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, that is definitely... So, my deepest, darkest fears, clashed when that may be sometimes the only kind of audience you attract with a certain model, right? And when making content for World of Warcraft players, especially. Yeah, I had like the best intentions when I first thought of my VTube model design being a Wolpertinger, you know, a creature that I found in World of Warcraft basically, but it's such a chaotic idea when I actually really think about it. I'm just like it sounds really nice and cool, but if it's not done in a very sleek kind of way, it just sounds like a sad excuse to be something that isn't a cat girl. And I'm sure some other people hear that and be like, oh no, don't downplay yourself or something. And it's not just that. It's just like, yeah, I was very anxious to kind of be different. And yet at the same time, I wanted, back in 2021 to like be a VTuber the way everybody else was being a VTuber. But my idea of VTubing has always been very, borderline not, I guess. It's like, yes, I if you would have told me what VTubing was when I started streaming, I would have been like, oh my god, I want to do that. I want to be an anime, a virtual girl. But I don't think I ever would have chose to attempt to emulate the kind of anime people that you actually see in like the TV shows. Yeah, exactly. And so like I love Alice in Wonderland stuff and things like that. And when I think about, because I've always loved cartoony things, like World of Warcraft in itself is a lot of people say they won't play World of Warcraft because it's too cartoony. I don't know if you've ever had someone like tell you that. Like it confuses me that I'm like, what do you mean it's cartoony. What? It's a lot of, but other people don't play World of Warcraft because it's like, it's too for the guys or something. Like it's been hard for me convincing girls that it's like a pretty game, that there's like girly things. Like ever since the beginning too of World of Warcraft, it's always been kind of cunty. Yes, and brats. That's like, I love brats. I love like Y2K vibes. And I think like especially with World of Warcraft and everything, because of my attitude and like that early Y2K vibe that I have, and I think there's some people who like their content more so targets the 2015 crowd. You know, like I disconnected from the internet at some point when like every time a piece of social media that was popular suddenly became less popular and everyone moved somewhere else, I became more and more disconnected from the internet. WoW is so bad on so many computers. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Because of its like cartoony aspect, it's like it's so hard finding that medium between like the people who because I get people who recommend me to play like not like Minecraft or whatever, but like the games, it's hard, like those pixel-like games. And then I'll say something like, well, no, it like doesn't look as good as World of Warcraft. And they're like, what the fuck do you mean? World of Warcraft is like 2004 graphics. And I'm like, no, it's just like not that, like I can't, like there's some games that it's just, it bothers me the way that it looks because it's so low pixel, is what, low poly. But WoW is low poly too. It's so hard. There's like there's somewhere in the middle and it's not, but later, and yeah, I don't know. Like I can't settle for blocks. The blocks have to like have a bit of roundness on them. Cell shaded. Okay, mid poly. Yeah, okay. So it isn't low poly. Okay. All right. So then I was, yeah, okay. Thank you. Dosco. Hi, Dosco. Look here. I want to wave Dosco. Hi, Dosco. Ah! I got the wave now. Ah! Ooh. The wave makes me so happy. Thank you. Let's get a full look. What do y'all think? Did I do a good job at matching the... I did not go and back to make sure that the socks match the cardigan, match the bow. I just clicked on the graph and set it up. I was like, I think that looks... Yep, that's kind of so... the blue... Ah! Suiika sister! Thank you! Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, like I was saying, I was just trying to make sure that the blue was like kind of matching, but I'm probably gonna have to do it all over whenever I have to update the model, because this is just the 1.0 version and she's done like 2 updates to it so far or something. And yeah, I was like, well, it works for me the way it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's very, very pretty. The cheek puff. And then the tongue too. I only have ever had a tongue on the 3D model that I used for a while. I don't know what the use for that really is, but I didn't know that she had that, and then I was like talking or whatever, and I like licked my lips. I went, and I was like, whoa, there's a tongue. I was like, whoa, crazy. Like, that's insane. Because I thought, I don't know, I thought that's like some very insane VTuber stuff. I also thought something like that you'd maybe need a bridger for or whatever. This is, I'm not using a bridger or anything, so it might not be like the best face tracking in the world, but I do have the newest iPhone, and decent lighting, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty responsive, I'd say. I'm happy with it. That tongue is something else, truly. You were yapping about World of Warcraft and how like now my content when making things for retail WoW, I feel like this model is going to serve me much better. Being able to like represent myself to people who are probably not familiar with VTubers. Like they making YouTube content, especially for video games, a lot of the times you run into people who are like, wow, love your avatar. And I'm just like, LOL. Like when someone uses a term that isn't like VTube model, and it like, it warms my heart so much. Like they might know about VTubing and they still chose to use that term or whatever, but it's just like, I love when someone compliments it and they like, you can tell they probably don't know about VTubers or whatever. I've gotten like the silliest compliments I've gotten. I love your virtual person. I love your moving image. I couldn't with that one. I love your moving image. Yes, bless their hearts. Yeah, just the ones that you can tell they're being nice and appreciating it, even though they like have no idea, or maybe it's their first time seeing it. Yeah. There was another one that was really funny that I got in as a YouTube comment. Oh man. It was like, I love your, they didn't call it virtual. They called it my animated doll or something. It was like, yeah, it was, oh man, I was just like, it was because it was someone who I think they're from Jonah's community, and they like, you know, came over to show support and like commented. It was like, oh my god, you're so sweet. Like, yeah, it's my animated doll. My virtual Barbie. That's what she is now, pretty much. Like, that's how I feel, especially with all these different hair. I can't decide about the hair. I really can't. Every other day, I'm just gonna like probably show up with a different one, just to change it up. I can't remember if I don't know why the bows are blue. Did I make them blue? Or oh, maybe. Well, but that, oh, she's smart. I think they're going off of, because there's bows in the buns. I didn't make those bows blue in the other hair, but I think they're automatically blue because I made the bows in the buns blue, and that's why when the buns go away and those bows move, it uses that same color. Cause like right there's bows in the back there. I didn't make those bows blue. Yeah, that one too. I didn't make that bow blue. It's just automatically blue. Yeah. Same thing with these. Look at these. There's little bows in the back there. The cardigan's kind of hiding them. Yeah, I think it's because the bows in the buns are blue, and so it copied them to the other ones. Because when the buns go away, it just, that's probably why the buns go away, because it's got to copy the bow color. I never knew about Kizuna. I never knew about like all of that. My exposure to VTubing was Vienna and Bao. I love them so much, and I've met them in person. I've met Bao twice, and then I met Vienna once. This past April at WeebCon. That was amazing. I'm gonna remember that for the rest of my life. My birthday last year was amazing. My birthday this year, I could do absolutely nothing, and that'll be fine because my birthday last year, I got to see Bao in concert, and it was great. It was an experience. I cannot explain. Just being able to see someone who like, to me, she's like a real life Hatsune Miku. Like, literally, that's how I see Bao. Like, her character has blue hair, and I love the color blue and stuff like that. And you know, I knew about Vienna first, and then Vienna like shared something about because they have like the same model artist or whatever, so they were like sisters. And like, yeah, I love both of them so much. And like Bao, because she's such a good singer, and she sounds amazing like even in real life too. Like, I bet there's so many people who are professional musicians and artists, and then you go see them in person and they suck ass, but like Bao, she actually sounds amazing in person, and like that's just so cool. Like, she's such a talented person. And yeah, that's how I found out about VTubers, but it wasn't pretty much until like the end of 2020. Yeah, because like I what I go on YouTube for, I used to only ever go on YouTube for like music. um and machinima whatever videos. And then I don't know, like how to do things maybe, or like video game guides and tutorials. Like I never was the person who just like I remember one of the first people I would watch vlogs was David Dobrik, and it was because he made his vlogs come up on Facebook as like ads or something. Like, I never followed him or whatever, but then one day when he was doing that vlog squad shit, like all the way back in like 2016, and there was a period of time where I would just anxiously wait for it to appear on my timeline, because I would be scrolling Facebook, boredom, and I would watch them, and I never ever went to his like YouTube to like watch him. And yeah, so like watching like people make vlogs and like YouTubers in general was just never something I did. And then I became a Twitch streamer without ever really like watching Twitch streamers. I started watching more Twitch streamers after about my first year because I don't know, I just like actually wanted to figure out what other people were doing instead of just doing my own thing. And even then, it was such like a small circle of people. Like, I didn't start watching people who had a lot of viewers until I was like 3 or 4 years into streaming on Twitch. If somebody would have more than like 100 viewers, I would just click off the stream. I just like wouldn't pay attention. I don't know why. I just like didn't have that mental capacity. Now it's like completely different for me, and I feel like an asshole half the time. Like, if I know someone personally, like if I have them mutuals on Twitter or something like that, I go to, you know, of course, friend streams. Some of y'all probably have seen me in your streams and stuff, but like I don't go browsing for like low viewer count people whenever I don't see someone I know in some manner, like have a connection to like who they are. Then I just, you know, well, half the time I find myself a fucking Asmongold stream. But, like, then I just, like, if he's not streaming, I wonder to, like, I don't know, other huge WoW streamers or a lot of the big VTubers. I love watching Henya. Oh, man, I love watching Henya. Henya was playing she was playing a new game today. She was playing, it looked like that game that is You Don't Want to Fall, and it was a side-scroller, but now they made it, it's, like, 3D. One box, one goal. That looks really fun, y'all. That it looks like terrifying and hard, but it also looks fun. I did not like the 2D version of that game. What was that? Yeah. I have to watch more Pippa. I really do. I do not get around to watching as much Pippa as I want to, but I love every single one of her tweets, and so I know that I need to like sit down for some of her streams. I just suck ass at understanding YouTube streams, bro. If I do not have a YouTube stream open before it starts, I will never find the stream. Like, I don't know why YouTube is like this. I don't understand it. That's what I did for Kodos. I just had the tab open and I like treated it like a Twitch tab that I was like going back to because I had a few other people I was watching as well. And then, do you know what happened when you ended your stream? So whatever, I don't know what YouTube does, but like it just sent me to a random video I've never watched before. And then I like opened the tab back up and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, why am I watching this? What is this? I just... I was so confused. And I was like, oh wait, I was like, this was the tab that I had opened of a stream. Why is it a video? And I was like, then I hit the back button and I saw that you had ended the stream and I was like, oh, okay, all right. So that's, okay, YouTube. Just sending me through a loop. But yeah, like, I don't know, with Twitch, I open a Twitch tab or 2 or 3, and then I have a few people open, and usually what's been happening that pisses me off with Twitch, because if people raid, it'll send you to the other person, like, whoever they raid, but if I leave the tab and then I go back to the tab, I'm still stuck in the person's stream, their offline channel, and they totally sent a raid, and it, like, didn't send me over with it. So I don't get to, like, go... I used to be able to, like... So, sometimes I would, like, leave my laptop on when I started streaming on Twitch. And this is how I, like, followed a shitload of people. But then I bet you more than half those people just don't even stream anymore. Like, they were lower view count streamers. And I would leave a tab open for someone who I was like, I bet you they're gonna raid someone who I'm sure is another good content creator, and I'll follow them. Hi, Zutar! I have wave now. So yeah, and then I would hit you open that tab back up in the morning after waking up, and you hit like back, and I would get like a whole list of like a bunch of people to look through who like raided each other and stuff like that. But like Twitch just doesn't like send you through with the raids anymore if you're like AFK. I hate it. Yeah, I just like Twitch for, like, being able to do ease of access things for myself. It's really easy to port over your YouTube VODs. I have a separate YouTube VOD channel, and it's literally just a click of one button. And it will export the entire thing over. So, yeah. Isn't she pretty? Yep. But the main thing why I'm here on Twitch is because, like, for example, right now I'm not cutting out the Silver Moon City music from the VOD. I can. I have ways. If I have to play the music on the laptop then, and I'm playing this through my gaming PC. But like there's people can't seem to like play music that they want and whatnot, because if YouTube picks up like even a smidgen of DMCA or copyright in any sort of way, it just like takes the stream down. Horns, no horn. She had like devil horn things, customizations, whatnot, but I didn't want to. I'm not like demonic. I do want antlers. I wish I could add some sort of like cute little deer antlers, but you know, deers shed their antlers, and my wings are hiding as well. We'll just pretend my wings are just, you know, not there, because they're not. But yeah, at least I got my bunny ears. Yeah. It is? Yeah, I don't know. I was told that basically the way it works, if you're like live streaming on YouTube, if it's another video on YouTube and the audio's going through your stream and it like picks it up, and it like might not be an issue, but it'll just like interrupt your stream, and then you have to like restart your stream. But I was like, but then how do people, don't people sit there and like react and like watch other people's videos and stuff on YouTube? Like that sounds so restrictive, but I don't know. That's just like how other people have explained it to me. And then I see things like Asmongold does not stream on YouTube ever at all, no matter how many times people ask him to. He only ever uploads, you know, the edited clipped content from his streams. And I think to myself, well, I would like to make as much money as Asmongold one day, right? So I'll just do the same thing. You know? Fuck it. Hunter! Hi! All new and improved. Oh, the WoW somatic music? Ugh. There's all different sorts of rules with it. I wouldn't be able to keep up. Twitch will just mute it if there's some sort of issue. They just mute the VOD, right? And so you won't have any audio, but at least, like, it doesn't get taken down. Unless, I don't know, if there's a severe DMCA issue. Like, I've seen people get live takedowns because they were restreaming the Grammys. You know, stuff like that. Like, you can't do that. But they get away with it for a while. Yeah, look at these legs and thighs. They're so pretty. I love the vibes. And then, yeah, we were showing off the different hairstyles. So if you haven't seen, we got a ponytail. Ponytail vibes. Low pigtail vibes. Low bun. This gives me, like, cottagecore. I don't know why. Side, tail, one thrown over the shoulder kind of vibe. Wendy's braids. That's what I call the. It literally feels like the Wendy's girl if they were red. Long hair. Princess hair. Mermaid hair. That's what they say. If your hair goes over your titties, you have mermaid hair. Little short hair with the buns. Cute vibe. Young Karen aesthetic. Sailor Moon. High school princess hair. This is definitely a Sailor Moon vibe to me. I deliberated, like, leaving it like this, but I also just like the high buns because it's, like, very clean. Oh. And then there's these things, these rat tails that don't quite look right exactly. So yeah, I just like the buns like alone because it's very clean, but then like being able to like add things to it is really nice too. It looks proper. That's Tsunemiku. That's pretty. If it was blue, right? Meanwhile, mommy, damn the glow up. Yeah. Do you like? Very mommy vibes. Very. Yeah. Karma, all grown up. I love all the little charms. And then the toggles, you know, you saw me wave. We have pleading eyes. Please open your wallet for me, mister. Promise. You don't need the money. I do. Ooh. Oh. Trippy. Ah. Ooh. It's freezing. It's chilly in here. Ah. Hearts. And then, oh. Yeah. I did this little toggle. Little, like, moonlight. Tell me, is this like moonlight vibes? I felt like this is like I feel like I'm getting hit by the moonlight. Does that... Do y'all see the effect? Do you see what I was going for with that? Right? Moonlight? Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. It like makes me like kind of, I don't know, look like I belong a bit with the background. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? I just wasn't really motivated to do these kind of like light things with my other models because I feel like it made them look worse. But this model, it makes it look like it's because of the way that she like, not to be lewd, but yeah, like the shiny on the boobs, like it's just the way that she like drew it and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, it's like that weird like semi-realistic vibe, so like it makes the effects look like really cool. And like when I would do the effects on the more anime models, it just looked tacky to me in a way. But this looks like really like, yeah, it looks clean. You take the moon, you take the moon, take the moon. Yeah, the hair, man, I love it. I love being able to just switch it up. And like I said, I totally forgot I was going to, because I have ignore the way the channel points are right now, because there's like, well, I guess for the light mode and dark mode, we'll just use this toggle right now. That's what I'll do. If someone does that. But it's because the other model, I have two different versions of it, and so there was like a light mode and a dark mode. But for this, I'm gonna do channel points people can redeem. I don't know how to set it. I'll probably just do it manually myself. I think there is a way that if somebody redeems it, and it'll do it automatically in my VTube studio, where it'll just change her hair. But I don't know how to do those things. I've always just set up the channel point redeems, and if somebody redeems it, I just do it myself manually, because yeah, I'm simple. So but yeah, I will have to set that up. I'll do a bunch of different channel points. I'll rehaul those. I just like totally forgot. It was because I was like so focused on making sure that the model looked the way that I wanted her to look. And I was worried about whether or not, for some god-awful reason, that I needed to like update the model and then redo everything, because it took me a few hours to like make it the way that I wanted it and to like be really happy with it. And then she like pushed out updates for the model, and when you update the model in your model files, I think there's a way that I can take the expression, like the button that makes her go from this to this, right? I think I can move that over to the newer model file, but like I just don't know if everything will like look right again or whatever, and I might as well just probably like redo it or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just waiting to see how that I honestly don't even know if I'll update it, because like I'm happy. I'm not having any issues with it. I think it's great. I'm over the moon about it. Yeah. I think she did such a wonderful job, and like I said, I'm so when I like expanded my cheeks and she did too, that was great. I am just super excited because the new World of Warcraft content coming out, and I want to make a lot of World of Warcraft content because I like playing World of Warcraft. I also want to make sure I yap though, like before the 25th here, right? So yeah, on this is the schedule. This is our little sketch. I need to like make a graphic or something. I don't know. So he's streaming today, and then I'll stream again on Saturday. And, you know, we're just gonna be yapping. I have, like, a bunch of YouTube videos lined up that we can, like, watch and yap and laugh about and stuff like that. And I'll probably do that again on Saturday. And then on Tuesday, it oh so happens, like, literally my stream schedule, perfect, immaculate, Blizzard loves me. Tuesday night will be the new retail World of Warcraft content. I am praying, all hope to God, that that is going to be interesting enough that I actually like want to stream it for a few hours and not just like log in, laugh at it for 2 hours and log off and then want to play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So praying that'll be fun. And then I'll be streaming again next Thursday. And, you know, whether or not the World of Warcraft stuff is interesting, or I will just go back to yapping. And then at some point, if the World of Warcraft stuff is not interesting enough for me to stream, that I feel like I'm going to be making a bunch of YouTube videos about it, trust. But I don't know whether or not I feel like it's going to be entertaining enough. Today is Thursday for me, yes. It's 9:06 p.m. Thursday right now for me, yes. And basically, if World of Warcraft is not interesting enough, I plan to play before Assassin's Creed Shadows, because I've pretty much played all the Assassin's Creed games. I did that not super recently, but when I came back to streaming after I had like a super huge hiatus, I played through all of the Assassin's Creed games because there was a few that I didn't, and there's still one that I haven't, which is Valhalla, but I literally don't give a fucking flying hell a damn. I don't care. You know, I've played since when they came out with Mirage and stuff like that. I was really looking forward to that Assassin's Creed game. I really love Assassin's Creed. Looking forward to Shadows. I don't know if it'll be the best game ever, but I am going to be streaming a lot of that. So come March, you know, be aware. I'm going to be streaming a lot of that. But if for some reason I don't feel that World of Warcraft is entertaining enough in between the 25th when they do that new content, and if I'm interested enough in like streaming it consistently, I'm probably gonna end up playing a motherfucking Bethesda Studios game I haven't played yet, which is crazy because, yo girl, like I am speaking to you from the throne of my Fallout 76 chair. Let me tell you, okay, I'm gonna guzzle Mr. Todd Howard a little bit. I understand, Todd. I just want to say I get it. I finally do. I know why you want to keep everyone on the creation engine. I get it. Avowed has opened my eyes. I have never in my life been more proud and happy to be a Bethesda fangirl, but let me tell you, Daddy Todd Howard, he knows best, and it does just work. It truly does just work, because the reason why Avowed does not fucking work, like, it's a good game, it's alright, it's an alright game, but the reason why that game don't work, like, the way it's supposed to, it's not on the creation engine. Obsidian does not have the creation engine. That's why they can't make a Fallout New Vegas 2. That is why all of these new games being built with shitty Unreal Engine assets are never going to do what the creation engine does. And I just, a round of applause for Todd Howard proving people 20 years later that he's a fucking genius. I really do have to give it up to him. I had high hopes for Avowed. Mind you, I love Obsidian. They are half the reason why Fallout New Vegas was the amazing game that it is, you know? Like, I give them their kudos. But It does. Yeah, I think it comes down to, like, you can make a good story and everything, but how do you make your game truly come alive if it's not a simulation? It's literally that the Bethesda games between Elder Scrolls and Fallout, the reason why both of those are such good games and they're so fucking old, it is a running simulation. All these other games are trying to create first-person games that are not running simulations. They are not different AI NPCs interacting with each other, and it starts and stops when you log in and log out. Instead, these new games, these first-person story games, or not even first-person, fucking the new Dragon Age. Hi, Starly! Thank you! Aww! I really appreciate it. The new Dragon Age game, it's like, it wanted to be good, but I felt like it was made by somebody who didn't understand what all of the Dragon Age people wanted. And that made me so sad. I spent so much money on that game! So, it's unfortunate that Avowed did not turn out to be a game that, like, for example, I thought I was going to play that. I thought I would be sitting here jamming it out, but it wasn't really interesting enough. I think that they missed the mark. So, unfortunate L for Obsidian on that one. Yes, we were just hanging out, yapping about upcoming video games and stuff. I was saying, I am possibly going to be playing, that's what I was getting, you reminded me, possibly, if, World of Warcraft, because World of Warcraft, I don't know if you know, Miss Starly, the new Undermine content, I know that you're, like, in and out of World of Warcraft here and there, like I am with the retail stuff, they're adding the Goblin City and stuff like that, and I think it's gonna be, like, really fun and cool. I hope that it'll be something that I'm gonna, like, want to stream, but I just don't know. Like, Retail WoW, they keep... the gameplay loop keeps being around doing, like, Mythic Dungeons, and honestly, I just don't feel like that's, like, the best stream content, right? Like, if somebody doesn't know World of Warcraft, it's hard for them to enjoy World of Warcraft, because if you're not, like, doing World of Warcraft story content, or like if you're a new player yourself and like kind of like getting into the game, when it's somebody who already knows how to play World of Warcraft and they're just like they're drooling on themselves playing World of Warcraft, it's hard for anyone to like kind of keep up and understand what's going on and obviously be entertained by that. So I don't know whether or not I am gonna stream a lot of it, because I want to keep the streams, like, fun for everyone. I don't want to, like, I don't mind making my YouTube content all about World of Warcraft, because it's really easy for me to, like, consistently pump out World of Warcraft YouTube videos, and maybe sometimes other games and stuff like that, too. But for the future, streaming-wise, especially with this model now, yeah, like, I want to do more yapping. I've not spent as much time in just chatting as I've wanted to in the past. And I feel like if I just sit there and play World of Warcraft, I don't know if that's going to be very conducive to like a fun for everyone sort of environment. I love WoW, but I know it's definitely not for everybody. So I think sometimes like on streams especially, I might have a best bet of playing like a one and done kind of game. So I probably am gonna get back to that on streams whenever I am not just chatting and I just want to like get on and grind out some hours, because I always like having long streams. A lot of people, they typically stream for probably like 2 to 3 hours or whatnot. I used to stream every single day, and I would always stream for 6 hours. Because I do YouTube and stuff and like TikTok and everything, I've forced myself to cut my streams down to only 3 days a week. So yeah, I want to make sure I'm still doing decently long streams, so I don't want to be like, oh, I'm gonna get on and then chat. And yeah, it's hard to chat for like longer than 3 hours consistently. Like, if you're only chatting and you don't have anything else that you're, like, watching or doing, you know, it takes a lot of energy. But I still want to put in the hours, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, because, like, I wish World of Warcraft had a way that it could make the story, like, more immersive and interesting, and then I would play it more, but the issue with that, too, is then when sitting in the World of Warcraft category, the people who are looking for people to watch play World of Warcraft, I've had so many of them, they'll come in and be like, hey, what's up? Oh, cool, you're a girl who plays WoW. So what do you usually do? And I'm like, yeah, I'm a casual player. And they're like, oh, so, like, you do mythics and stuff? Or, like... And I'm like, no. And they're like, oh, do you PvP? And I'm like, no. Oh, no. I just log in and I decorate my character. And then I can tell they leave the stream after that. And I'm like, oh, there goes... Another one bites the dust! You know, like, I am not capturing these World of Warcraft fans. So, yeah. It's definitely been a learned skill. So when I first started streaming, in 2018, if it was not for marijuana, I don't think I would be here with y'all today. So the way that I started streaming before I became a VTuber and the way I would do just chatting, I had nothing to chat about. I had nothing to yap about. I had just lost my job because I almost lost my vision. So I just, like, couldn't go back to working because they didn't know when my vision would be good enough, which it never really fully fucking healed. But yeah, I was just stuck at home, and, like, that's why I, like, started streaming and everything. And I didn't, like, have... It's not that I really have anything to yap about. It's just anything I had to yap about was quite depressing. My eyes were all fucked up, and I didn't feel good, and I couldn't work anymore. And, like, yeah, it was just fucking depressing. Who the fuck wants to yap about that? And it was cold where I lived, so I never went outside and did anything. But hey, weed was legal. So... and it is, because, you know, yeah, I have a medical card and everything. So, yeah, I would go to the dispensary, and I'd get a shitload of weed, and then I'd turn my Twitch stream on, and on stream, I would just get absolutely blasted. I mean, I still smoke even right before streams and stuff like that, but, like, I'm talking, I'd sit there and roll a whole blunt on stream every day. I was streaming every day. Roll a whole blunt, and I'd smoke the whole fucking blunt to the face. On camera, on stream. I had a consistent, like, 15, 20 people who would come in and hang out with me. All of these people only hung out with me was because I was smoking weed on stream. Because they all disappeared the moment when I moved back to Florida. Like, I could still smoke, but when I was living with my parents for a while, obviously they didn't let me smoke inside their house. They don't want that, you know? Now where I live, I smoke inside my office again. But, you know, like, when I moved back to Florida, I couldn't do that for a period of time, so I, like, wasn't smoking on stream anymore. I couldn't do just chatting where I would sit there for an hour, roll a blunt, and then spark it up and fucking get blasted on stream. I just couldn't do it. And yeah, like, all those people, they disappeared. So that was a lot of the reason. Like, also, my name was Karma420 because my birthday is on 420. So, like, the whole stream was just kind of based around me getting blasted. And listen, I love that content. I could do it every day. I still would. But 1, it's expensive. 2, it's unnecessary. 3, it's just like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, what am I actually doing, right? Like, and yeah, the reason I started doing that was because when I first turned on the Twitch streams and I had absolutely no viewers, I would just turn on the stream playing World of Warcraft. And there's a fucking highlight from it too. It's oh my god, every time I go back and look at this highlight, I have to pull it up. Every time I look at this highlight, I can do nothing but laugh at myself. Oh my god, it was so good. I was so high. I had blunt in hand and a rare mount in WoW dropped. But I was like the only person, like nobody was sitting in my stream or anything like that. You know, a super newbie streamer. And it was just like, I was so happy and I didn't know how to like share my happiness because like I knew no one was like watching my stream, but I was just like, Oh my god, oh my god. I like wanted to share that. Oh my lord. Hey, 6'9". Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. So that was let me see. I need to make sure I download this highlight before Twitch deletes it forever. I think, right? Because they said they're doing that. They're gonna be like deleting everyone's stuff in April. Let me see here. Shit, I hope it's here. Fuck. Clips on my channel. Is it a clip? It's a highlight, though. Here we go. Aha, I found it. It's because I have it unpublished. Oh my gosh. I was... Y'all. Look at... This is right what it happened to. Where's the audio? Look, I was like, wait a minute. Where's the... Is it because I have this tab muted?
Oh, fuck yeah!
The microphone!
Oh my god!
I was listening to Travis Scott while just smoking a blunt. Just vibing! So yeah, if you want to know how I started here. Just randomly yapping about like stupid things, and the quality's so bad. I was playing on this shitty, stupid laptop. Like, oh my gosh, this quality's so bad. And this was me leveling my Demon Hunter that's now my main. Yup. We all start somewhere.
Holy shit! Oh my god, no way!
I was so happy. I wanted it so bad, and I had no idea that it like dropped there.
Oh my god!
I was like, I was so
Think it is?
I was so fucking stoned. I couldn't even believe it, dude. Oh my lord. Good times. Good times. Yeah. I was fresh out of work, stuck at home, nothing to do besides play World of Warcraft and smoke weed. But hey, that's how we got here, because then a few months after that, Fallout 76 came out. And that is how I found a lot of my footing here on Twitch. If it wasn't for Fallout 76, yeah, I don't know if I would have like pursued Twitch streaming. I just had a handful of people who'd come by every single day, and we would just explore Appalachia. And it was really nice to just be able to play an online game like that and have a bunch of people who also wanted to like experience it with me, because I just couldn't get people in with World of Warcraft. I'd sat there for quite a many hours streaming WoW with my camera on like that, and the viewer count never changed. But it's mainly because like the reality is the World of Warcraft category, it's too saturated. So for a newer streamer, if you want to have people discover your channel, playing in a popular category is good and all if you have like 20 or so viewers, so that some people see that your channel isn't at the very bottom of the list and some other people are watching you and they'd like decide to give you a shot. But when you have literally 0 to 1 viewer, it just like doesn't help you really. Like no one really wants to click into your stream, even if you're a moderately attractive girl smoking weed. So Secret agent shit with the blood. Yep. Just let me get my drug out. So yeah. Good times. And that, like, that right there, that moment, that was why I started streaming on Twitch. I just wanted to be able to play video games and then, like, whenever something cool happened, so I would be live and then it could be recorded and I would be able to play it back for myself. Like, isn't that the most selfish thing in the world? I find it crazy. I think a lot of people don't realize that. There's a lot of people I've met who, they will tell me every single other reason under the sun other than I just wanted to record my gameplay for when something cool happened. I do. Like, I feel like a piece of shit sometimes saying that, but that was, like, honestly the true reason. Like, I mean, no, there's a bunch of people who will be like, oh, I started Twitch streaming for money. Well, I started Twitch streaming to be a competitive gamer and show off my skills. Well, I started Twitch streaming because I wanted to go viral. You know, like, I don't know, they just have, like, all these different I started Twitch streaming because I just want to talk to people. Like, yeah, of course, you know, I want to talk to people too. That's why I play MMOs. But, like, I didn't start my Twitch stream just to talk to people. I started it because I wanted to record content for myself to look back. Because just the good memories and times, and I have so many times in World of Warcraft where, like, awesome, cool, amazing things happened, or I got a rare drop, and I have no recollection or memory of it other than, like, the achievement you get when it happens. A hookah toggle! Yes! No, it's funny, in Silvermoon, there's hookahs in Silvermoon, and when I was sitting there the other day waiting, for the love rocket, I was making jokes. Here, I gotta pull that up. I literally took screenshots of my character hitting the hookah in World of Warcraft. I love that. Yes. Where is it? Screenshots. Yes. Oh my god, it looks so good. What the fuck? No, go back. Okay.